Okay, so we're just waiting for this to load up and see if we have any issues yet. Hey, everybody. So we were rebuilding the Ender 3, and then all of a sudden I started having internet connection issues. And it seemed to be on, from what I can tell, looking at my computer right now, it wasn't coming off of me. It was actually coming from the guys over at the company, StreamYard. Because I'm looking at my internet connection now, it is rock solid stable. So I have no idea what the heck happened. It might have been on their end and just caused, because even when I tried to end the broadcast, it couldn't connect to the website. It couldn't do anything. It just locked up my whole internet. Like, my internet speeds at my end are perfect. I couldn't even get in StreamYard's account at one point. So I have a feeling something went at StreamYard's, crashed them, and caused us this issue. But I'm back now. Hopefully you guys can see me. If you can, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know that you are following it and that you can hear me okay. This is just for me to know that everything is working well. Hey, Cliff. Welcome back. Dude, I was telling you, StreamYard just went and killed my stream. Something's going on at StreamYard's end. Was wonky. It looks like it's all working great now again. Said it couldn't connect. It said it was dropping packets, and then all of a sudden it was just like blip, 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 and then it just died. I was like, cute. So I guess everybody's coming back online. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to send a tweet here. Let everyone know that we're live again. Watching stuff that's going on in China. Holy cow, man. China's in bad shape right now. Watching stuff that's going on in China. Holy. Well, there goes. Yep. Hey, Paul Cumber. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Trust me, bodies aren't showing up. People are actually rioting against the police. I got a couple of my friends that are living in China. They were sending me tweets from WeChat. Holy crap, is it bad out there? And it looks like the Chinese people have had enough. They're revolting in numbers. Shenzhen has been shut down, according to the reports I'm reading right now. And these are friends that are actually in China that are reporting this right now. Yeah, I know, it's for bodies to show up. Hang on a second here. I'm just going to get this tweet out here. Okay. Tweet. Rebuild in Ender 3. No. Past the Ender 3. Paste. There we go. Yeah, put in the hashtags, because if you don't, people can't find you anymore. So pain in the butt. Creality Ender 3. You have to type it in with the Creality Ender 3, because If people are searching on Twitter, believe it or not, it won't show unless I use hashtags now. Oh my god. Tweet. There it goes. Now it's sent out. So, give a little history on this Ender since you probably didn't see the first half. This is actually an Ender 3 I've rescued from our farm. I work at a company called CNC Labs. If you haven't seen the video of the tour of CNC Labs, I do recommend to watch it, see what we've done. Because we got rid of all the printers, and now all we have are Enders. All we have are a bunch of what is the printers called? Prusa minis, and we got a whole bunch of new Prusas. So, yay! What we are doing though is these Ender 3s that have these Creality boards, the 4.22, which are considered the 32-bit boards. We're actually taking them out of printers, finding printer products that are good, putting those boards in there, wiping out the firmware, and putting in Clipper. Reason we're putting Clipper in them is because it works great. Now, I've tested a whole bunch of fans, so we got our fans ready that we can do the fan replacement part. Now we're going to get into the fun part, where we're going to actually put this thing back together here. Not going to hook anything up. We already powered it up. We already know the board power. We already know the printer powers up, so it's not so much of a mystery. What I am going to do is I'm going to get this thing up and going again. Right. I got extra screws if I need them too, so I'm not too worried about that. Got a couple boxes worth here. Plus, we're also going to do some other stuff with this printer, but like I said, first things first is this is going to get a wheel change out. The wheels are worn out. They, you can feel where they are bulging and they're not sitting well. So, yay. So we're going to do that. Why aren't you going in? Don't you like your hole? There it goes. There we go. Yay. Okay. First thing we're going to do is do the easy ones. Take off this top rail, and then we're going to remove this whole bar off of here. So hopefully you are doing well, and you're able to watch a stream. The first stream, like I said, went terrible. It just wouldn't work. Didn't matter what I did. There's something special about this too that I want to show you guys. I think my 3 would fit there, would it? No, 3 don't fit, so. If you know anything about me, I hate Allen keys. I wasn't expecting that to fly off. Okay. So I don't like Allen keys, so I buy these type of screwdrivers. These are from a company called RJX Hobby. You can find them on AliExpress. They're about $30. Best screwdrivers you can put your money on. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this off. Know what people are saying right now. But you got the still plugged in and everything else. Yeah. Whatever. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Haha. Okay, so I got wheel assembly on, taken off. See all the gunk that's built up around these wheels? Just ugh. We're gonna show you guys close-ups, but yeah, we're back, Vince. It seemed to be on Streamlad's side. I did a full run of tests here, and my internet was rock solid. It was Streamlabs end, so go figure. Yeah, so that was a pain in the butt, but yeah, the wheels are so gunked up and shredded. Yuck, yeah. Okay, let's take off this too. Did I bring my clips in here? I did not. I'll be back in a second. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Get these off, take the heat. Take the voting tube off. Take the whole extruder off of here. Well, the nozzle part of it, the hot end, all that stuff. I'll just wire it. It's out of our way. Now what I'm going to do is going to take off the stepper motor off of here so we can have better access to all these screws, because we got to get into here and take off all these wheels. So to do that, I'm going to take off this motor here. So take off the whole extruder. We're also going to change, I want to look at the extruder itself, because I think, yeah, this was stripped. So I'm going to also change the head. Let's say I went over to AliExpress and bought some steel. At least they call them steel. Extruder gears. So hopefully they are the right ones and they are real. Because we all know how much we can trust Chinese. What Chinese say they are and they aren't. We've seen that so many times. So hopefully your Saturday is doing well. My Saturday's been good. I haven't done a stream in a long time, and I'm looking forward to doing them again. Like I said, this camera angle is not the greatest, but like I said, I got a lot of stuff in the way here, and I wanted to get one done, so I just had to deal with what I got. And there goes the screw. Kid, it's cap. Where's the screw now? Well, it didn't fall into here. Box of old computer parts there. Hey, another screw I haven't been missing. Didn't know I was missing that. When in doubt, turn on a flashlight. Cable. Oh, there it is. And there's another one. Sweet. Oh, that's not important. The other screw I found. All right. Yeah, hard to see it, but it's showing it. Let's see if I can get this in the light, and if you guys can see. Along there, you can see there's two areas that are pretty well worn on this, so we're gonna have to replace that. That's one thing I really am shocked at how with the Ender 3 versus any of the other Creality printers I've had, how much that one wears down, how much the gear wears down in this. You know what? I'm not really too concerned about finding it, but if I do, great. If I don't, oh well. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the floor here. It'll probably show up sometime sooner or later. Another thing I want to do, I don't know. Yeah, we'll do that now. Take off the belts. I have a belt replacement kit with me that Creality used to give out when you buy their printers. I'll grab it in a second. I'll show it to you guys. If you guys wonder why I'm kicking up so high, right here is power cord from my computer. So yeah. So anyways, this is the kit you get from Ender. when you buy it. It's a whole Ender 3 value added package. We got tons of these at work, so I don't really worry too much about boring a kid or two. So in it, you get your Y belt, you get an X belt, you get Ender screw bag, and last but not least, a one of the limit switches. So for the added value that they throw in, it's not a bad deal. I think we pay because we were ordering them directly through Creality, and we had a Creality dealer at the time. We were getting these I think they were throwing them in for free. I can't remember. And I can't find any documentation in our Ender boxes that we received that says how many of those we received. And talking to my boss, he doesn't even remember if we received them or not, or who was our dealer and everything else. So, and from all the receipt information I have in my file box at work, which is got a big file full of the Ender stuff, we don't know where they came from. We don't know how we received it, and we can't locate when we got it. So I don't know if they're doing those anymore or not. So I can't really tell you guys, but yeah. So one thing we got to remember is where our centric nuts are on the inside wheels, and the outside wheels are there. Now, a key little thing that you guys might like to know: you don't have to buy new wheels per se. I'm gonna take one of these off so I can show you what I'm talking about. These use a number 3. Yep, number 3. So let me loosen off one of these wheels and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, if you don't know anything about what I do for where I work or anything like that, we make and build CNC machines from the ground up. So we have special. We order the metal, we order the frames, we drill it, we cut it, we test it, and then we pack it. It's what we do at my job, and it's a lot of work that we do. We got a big team now, people. When I first joined there was only 10 people working there. Now we got over 25 to 30 people working for us. And then we have all our programmers which work off-site. So we do a lot, and our machines run our own. We use a custom G-code builder and everything else. If you're ever interested in any of this stuff, look up CNC Labs. That's SIENCI Labs. And you can see our machine and decide if that's something you want. Also, check out the video that we have there. It shows on YouTube. It shows the shop and everything, so you guys can have a look at it. So, with these wheels, with the metal itself, you can't really just pop them out or anything like that. What we found out, what we did is we heated these up. We heat the bed to 100 degrees or 99 degrees, and we just let them sit there. Within a few minutes, this will expand. These will pop out of both sides, and there's a little washer in between them. Then you heat up the wheel itself, the outside, like the plastic. You heat it up, pop out the bearings, and then you just put you pop in the bearings back on the new piece of plastic, let it cool, instant brand new bearing and wheel. So if that's something that you're interested in, saving yourself a few cents, worthwhile doing. Now the ones I went with are, I don't know what these are called. I can't remember the name of the plastic itself. Type of wheel I got, but they're not the black ones. They're the clear ones. And apparently their wear and tear is a lot better And yeah, they don't goof up as much. Well, that's it right there. One thing you have to watch out for is there is a washer inside them, and sometimes it won't be in there properly, so you have to take a screwdriver and just mess around with it and get it to sit right. Once it sits right, you can then go slip it back on, slip the color on, like so. And then we're just going to bolt it back on the wheel. Now I would have music on in the background, but unfortunately, because this is being streamed also to the guys over at where's my point 3? 4. Where about my point 3? Ah, it slid under there. Thinking I thought I was going crazy. All right, let's screw this back on. There it is right there, the new wheel. So fairly simple to do. Takes a little bit of time to do it, but once you get all of them all done, it's fairly easy to get done. What I'm also going to do is going to take off this here, idler. Take out these 2 screws. That'll allow the idler to come off, and then I can slide this right off, and we can change that easily. Oh, it uses 3. Okay, cool. You're probably asking yourself, well, I did say there is a Voron build that you can make for this printer, turn into a Voron. And the Voron doesn't use wheels, it uses belts. So you're probably asking yourself, well, Ron, if you're going to change it to a Voron, why don't you just change it to a Voron? Well, 2 reasons. Number one, people may not own an Ender, or they might like this video and just go, oh, cool, he rebuilt an Ender and did all the changes that need to be done. And they might find that inspirational or easy to do. Rather than me taking a Ender 3 and turning it to a Voron, which has already been done by another person in the space. Hey, how you doing, man? We're in Creek. I think I know what that is. How you doing, buddy? Oh, it's Ben Craig, is it? We'll find out soon in a second. He'll tell me. So yeah, that's the that part off of there. Makes it a little easier to work on too. So don't be afraid to take things apart, because when we put this back together, we're gonna have to tighten up all the eccentric nuts anyways. I found that the eccentric nut is actually a 10 millimeter wrench size. So if you don't have if you need a 10 millimeter wrench size, easily pick that up. I'm doing pretty well. Just refurbishing, rebuilding an Ender 3 Pro. So what I'm doing is I'm taking it all apart, and then slowly reassembling the parts that need to be reassembled. Like changing out the wheels right now, because the wheels are junk on these Enders. And everybody knows these Enders sometimes will develop bald spots. It's been sitting around for too long. So I bought some premium wheels. Hopefully they won't develop bald spots. At least that's what I read. And I'm going to change these out and put those on here. So you can still use this ender and get the best out of it. I was also explaining how you can still reuse the wheels. You just buy the plastic that goes around the wheel. You can rebuy the plastic and the wheel will be, that's loose. Oh, these are 0.2, 0.25 or is it 0.2? 0.2. That's what I love about these screwdrivers. These can come loose at times. And so another screw into the screw, tighten it up. So the screwdrivers I'm using are ones I bought from AliExpress back in the day, because we have a new viewer. And yeah, these things are cheap, about $35 Canadian. And I will say this: they're the best screwdrivers you can buy for your when you're doing repairs. Because I hate Allen keys. I despise them like the plague. Oh, I'm doing that wrong. Oops. No, that's right. Is that wrong? Oh, I can't remember. Mm-hmm. That seems to be right, I think. Yeah, because as it goes, yeah, because it would be like that. And these stay on this side. Well, that one stays there. Yeah. This one goes in because of the bar. That's right. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta, you're just like going, am I doing this right? Because it don't look right, So I was like, did I do something wrong? So that's why I wanted to make sure. This also has a washer on this side, so I gotta be careful about that. Okay, it doesn't matter. So the eccentric nut is basically an off-sided nut, as you can see right there. And the object of the eccentric nut is just to allow you to tighten up those bolts a little bit better. Hey, Zimmy! And Rover, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, if you don't know, I did a live stream earlier today, and everything went haywire. Um, Streamlabs decided to go on me, and yeah, so I had to go run back, try to figure out what the heck was going on. Found out it was an area problem with Streamlabs, not Streamlab, I should say with StreamYard. And then once StreamYard finally came back online and started working properly again, I restarted the stream. But also, I was reading what my friends in China are dealing with right now, and it was like China's revolting finally against their leadership. They're calling him a dictator. They're saying down with the PP with the PP the CPP. So it should be interesting to watch how that all turns out and plays. All right. There we go. All three wheels back on the left side for the or right side to say the ender. Because it's right side. All right, I'll tighten this up and get it going again. I'm not too worried about that. I am worried about those two black screws that just disappeared on me. You know what happened is I'll clean this all up and I'll find them again. Ah, there they are, right there. So now 1, 2, 3 to worry about on this side. All right. Yeah. Okay. I had to think how I'm going to handle this one. So these have washers on top. This one has a washer on top, so I got to remember that. The other thing, as soon as I take this one off, I have a feeling this whole part is going to slip. Yep, there's a washer. Yep, that's loose now. Okay, time to take the other two off. These don't have washers, thank God. So hopefully you guys had a good Saturday. Don't know what you guys are doing this Saturday. Hopefully your Saturday was excellent. You got to do what you needed to get done, and your Sunday even turns out even better. Hopefully you got good weather coming up. Not crappy cold weather like I got over here. Whoa, okay. Those screws just came out. Okay, so that one, it's a regular screw followed by, okay, so put this in like so. Okay, yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, good. Worst comes to worst, I'll just look at my other ender over there. Dude. Let's see what it says here. I'm just following this. They grow well, they grow legs. Warmer than usual. Resting before going back to work. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. back work on Monday, so yeah, no break for me, unfortunately. I almost forgot the washer. Oops. You know what? If I do that, that'll ruin it. Then I'll have a problem putting wheels in. All right. I don't finger tighten that. So hold it right there. Finger tighten that bolts. Yeah, I think we'll do these brackets on the wheels first, and then we'll do the carriage, and then we'll call it a night because it's late where I am. So after it's almost 11:30, and I want to go to bed early tomorrow morning so I can do another stream tomorrow and continue this rebuild because we still got to do the wheel for the bed. We still got to put the new X and Y cable on here. So that's going to take a little bit of time too. So, and plus when we put together the extruder back together, we're going to put the new gear head on it. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of everything in that one. It's going to be a pretty small little stream too on that day too, because well, I gotta go work the next day. So, you know, well, those catch-22s. Damn it, damn it, you don't. But yeah, I want to get it done and over with. There we go. Stay up there, you two. Yeah. Also, that's a good idea. I'm only finger tightening them, not fully tightening them yet. I still have one more screw to put in. And that one requires a little bit of extra stuff. Okay. So those are finger tightened. Now we gotta find the washer, which fell on the floor, which I have right here in my hands. And we need to find that nut. Because the nut fell off and rolled away. Not far, it did roll though. This is the fun about rebuilding these things. You know, you got like little things, little knick-knackies, little nuts, little bolts, everything. And then when you lose one, everything just goes weird in the handbasket. There it is. Hiding under this printer arm. Under the y-axis. I hate when that happens. Okay, time to tighten up these bolts. My number 3mm screwdriver. I can't recommend more of this kit I bought from AliExpress. Now, granted, if I had the money and I could afford it, I would get, you fix a kit. One of those more premium style kits, for doing this type of stuff. But you know what? I don't need to. They probably buy their kits from China too and just rebrand them properly. But I will say this: I do like having screwdrivers the way they are right now. Not having to take the bit off every time I want to change it. Where you fix it is the bit you always change. So. Because you lose the bit, or the bit falls off, or the bit breaks. You have the power without a bit. Which is what it is. Oh, you're taking off, Zimmy? Yeah, have a good one. Or Zimmy's already left. Sorry, I didn't see you leave. If he rewatches the stream later, Okay. If you guys don't know, I also do a Twitch TV channel. So you don't look me up on Twitch. You can also look me up on Twitch too. That's if you use Twitch. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just letting you guys know that if you use Twitch and you like Twitch, I am on Twitch also when I do live streams. But I've not moved the channel over there to Twitch yet. Perfect. So if you guys are on Twitch and you guys like Twitch, you can always find me there too. So giving you guys many options to watch me. Many different ways, many different options. Yeah, I know you're still here, Rover. And thanks for sticking around. Cold in Vegas, eh? 51 Fahrenheit. That's not cold. That's not cold. That's warm. You want cold? Try out here where it's like 32 Celsius. Oh, sorry, 32 Fahrenheit. There you go. For all the American friends. For everyone else, that's 0 Celsius. No, I never understood why the U.S. stuck to the stuck to the what do you call it? The Fahrenheit, rather than move like everyone else did to Celsius. Never understood that. Like it was in 90. I know we were like one of the last, I think, to move over to Celsius, if I remember correctly. But the U.S. still stuck with the Fahrenheit system. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it cost too much to retool tools and everything else, and people didn't want to buy new tools, so they were all metric. But if that's the case, that's kind of a. I guess I can understand it, but still, why not embrace the metric system? Okay, so here's what I was talking about. In case some of you missed what I was talking about. So there's three parts to a wheel in this. You have this bearing, and inside there's a washer inside there that maybe you can or cannot see. And sometimes that washer will get out of alignment. So you just take a screwdriver like this, stick it in there, just hoop it around, get slide in. It'll slide in the center. Now, like I was telling you about, you can heat these wheels up, pop out this bearing, and reuse the bearing, and just buy the outer shell. The outer shell is cheaper, but honestly, I don't know. I prefer just buying it brand new, all in one. But if I was to do it again, I'd definitely think about keeping those bearings around. You know. Okay. That one's really jammed up. That one's a lot better. I'll mess with that one and see if I can fix it. Yep, that moves well. Yeah, no, I understand that some cars and some 3D printers, 9% are metric. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm just surprised no one's all moved over. I can understand keeping the Imperial system, don't get me wrong, because we have a lot of Imperial stuff. But it'd be nice to see the US embrace the metric system too. I think it's from what I remember, it's the US and I believe Africa still use the Imperial system. Don't quote me on that. So we can see what you guys say on here. What? It missed the version. What aspect of the end of threes we're having to rebuild here? The nature of the failure that engaged this project. Okay. So, like I said, this came out of a print farm. This thing has seen approximately, according to the stats that we were able to pull from the main system that all these were hooked up to, each of these enders had pushed approximately what was it, 97 months of printing nonstop. And it's the boards that actually failed in this. But with them sitting where they've been sitting, the wheels got crushed. They now have hard spots on them. And those need to be replaced before I can even get this thing up and running. The belts need to be replaced. The wheels under the bottom of them need to be replaced. Belts need to be replaced. So I got them. I will replace them. The motherboard's getting replaced in here. The LCD screen's okay. That's the good thing. And then I'm going to change out. This board is going to be replaced with the board that's over in this computer printer. It's getting a 472 board is going to go in here, and this 422 board is going to go back to my office at work, and we will use that in another ender that we're putting Clipper on. Hopefully that answers all of it. Failure that engaged this reboot. So yeah, the wheels, everything else that was bad on this. The boards themselves are about 30 to 40 bucks. We decided instead of buying new boards, we just bought a whole bunch of Prussian minis. And that's how this thing ended up in my house. It was originally going to be replacing my Ender 3. I was just going to take this off, put this on my Ender 3, and just call it a day. But because the board is such a bad condition that's in here, it's coming right out. So this had two problems that I was seeing, and one of them involves replacing wheels. One was wobble. So as it would go up and down, it would wobble because the wearing of these wheels have flat spots on them. You can't see them, but you can watch. But as you push it up and down, you'll see them go. And you see the wheel just do tiny little ticks and that, and throws the x-axis way off. So as it's going down, it's doing this a little bit. Binding. But that's because of the wheels. That's why I'm replacing all the wheels on it. To do the wheel job alone would have cost us about $10 at the shop. Then the motherboard was going to cost us another 50 to 60 bucks. And we just went. For the time that I would be doing these repairs, it just didn't make sense for us to continue with these enders. So we decided to move on to the Prussian Minis, which I love my Prussian Mini. We got about, 15 in the shop. 3 are in other ends of the shop, so it's 18. We got and Prussia's. Yeah, we got a fair bit in this shop. So nothing really endangers the rebuild. It just takes time to redo these things. But hopefully that answers your question there for you. Still slipping out, eh? Still want to stay in there. Takes it just enough. Yeah. Okay, let's do that one. Ha! Don't you know it? Rum and Coke, always good. Yeah. Yeah, as I start whistling like this, you know you got a problem. So I'm gonna do more rebuilds like this. Like I said, I also got some new filament to test out. Yes, that's right. I got filament yesterday. I was not expecting a shipment to come in. Came in yesterday. So how I put a filament episode last week. Well, the November one came in, and it's nice. I'm looking forward to trying it out. Definitely not what I'm thinking it was going to be, but should be fun. And all you guys love a good filament review. Show you how bad these wheels are off. It's a really good example of a bad wheel. How dirty these wheels have gotten. Yeah. So that's the oil, the grease, everything else that comes out of those. Just filthy. Ugh. There we go. So I've Ender 3 that I'm going to rebuild. I'm thinking of actually selling it just the way it is. But I figured I should do the same wheel job I'm doing on this one. Just so it looks good and I can sell it for a little bit higher price than what it for, you know. You can buy like a used one from the States for like $19. Figured should rebuild it, clean it up. I can sell it for like $125 or something like that. I mean, I'm not gonna let anybody lowball me because I'm already lowballing it as is. I mean, you can't unless you're willing to go down to the States, stay there for a couple days, Or B, you want to pay the tax when you come across the border, because Micro Center is not that far away from the border. It's about 10-minute drive outside of Detroit. And the drive to Detroit takes about, depending on what side of Detroit you go on. If you're going out of, Michigan. If you're going to Detroit, it's not that far away. If you're going down through Michigan and you go through the other border, well, then yeah, it'll take a little bit longer, but it's also a lot quieter border to go across. And I goofed. I'll take this off again. So for me to go to Sarnia, which Sarnia connects to Michigan, through the something I forget what that border is called. Takes approximately about 2 hours to drive there, and the crossing is super fast, no hassle whatsoever. If you go across the Ambassador Bridge into Detroit, that takes a lot longer and can be a real pain in the butt. So a lot of people sometimes will come all along the Ambassador. Oops, got on backwards. So come across the Ambassador because it's fast, because it's closer to the Micro Center. But if you're coming through Michigan, but the drive through Michigan is a lot nicer. So yeah, one half dozen or the other. Either way, if I was to do the drive, I'd just stay across the border for a day. It was not too badly overpriced. It was super overpriced, like close to like $200 a night. I'll think about it. But if it's like 150 to stay the night, I'll stay the night for 150 US. It's about $200 Canadian. Also matters on time of day, how the travel was, all that stuff. So now it's done. So the only thing left to do is I got to put back on the idler and then run the new line through this. Which, if you guys missed it, we have, thanks to the Creality Ender Value Added Package. So I'm keeping the Ender 3 Pro, which came out of the print farm. The Ender 3, which is over there, which you can see in the corner, that one is mine. Never been issued into a farm, hasn't done any farming printing or anything like that. It's being sold by me. It's my own printer, and I don't have a need for it if I have an Ender 3 Pro. And like I said, I might pick up another Ender 3 Pro out of the farm that's not working right, and take it and rebuild it into the Switchblade. So yeah, it's a thought. And if you're asking what Switchblade, the Voron Switchblade. Which requires some belt work and some other stuff. X belts, here we go. Come on. Go in there. Gives me problem figures. Plus, also, I want to watch the pitch tomorrow. So it's Canada versus Croatia tomorrow at 11 a.m. So I want to see that game. See if Canada can advance in the FIFA World Cup. So they did give Belgium a run for their money. Belgium won, but they did say Canada was right on top of them, and they said a couple times they were like going, Canada was a bad disease on them. Oh boy, did we come out hard. We weren't hard enough. So, but a lot of people are saying that Croatia has no chance of winning against Canada. So it should be an interesting match to see if we win or lose. The Croatian papers are the tabloids were having fun with our captain, but he's just like, yeah. Go ahead, have your fun. We'll show you how Canada plays on the pitch. So I'm like going, ooh, those be fighting words. So should be an interesting game to watch. Now, tell you the truth, I'm not a big FIFA fan. I'm not a fan of FIFA. Period. But to see Canada back in the cup in the match, worthwhile watching again. Even though, like I said, not a big fan of FIFA. Let's get rid of that reality sticker. I hate these stickers. Why they put them over that? I don't understand it. Just to hide the screws. Please. I have a better sticker to put on there. Where's my 2.5? So, nice little feature with my Ender 3 that I've rebuilt, that I owned and that I put together. I actually turned it into a direct drive unit, turned my extruder sideways so I could make it a direct drive. And that was a challenge and a half to do, but I enjoy having a direct drive. And what I may do to this one is at the end make it a direct drive too. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I want to do with this one yet. There we go. Well, there's oil or something on that. Interesting. It's gonna be tight. I said, once I get this all set up, then that'll be the end of today's stream. see what you guys had said so far. I've had my back on it. Hey, Miss Flo, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, no problem, Rover. You have yourself a good night. I'm not turning into a CNC or laser engraver, just turning it back into a Ender 3 Pro until I'm ready to do a Switchblade changeover. That way, at least I have an Ender 3 Pro for a little while longer. Get to play with it. Get to see how much I love it, and then turn it to a Switchblade. Oh, I did something stupid. Oh, boy. I gotta redo this again. Damn it, damn it, damn. There we go. I forgot to put it under the wheels. So the actual band went up and around the wrong axis. So there's roll call just to figure out how many people are still here. Put one in the chat so I know you're still here watching. That seems to be the thing now. If you want something to happen, put a one in the chat. This is what all the cool kids are saying anyway, so. We don't have to be cool. We just have to be awesome. Because why? Because we're makers. We are awesome. Makers make things happen, man. Hey, Vince. Good to see that you're the one of the ones. 3D Mag Vince, the king of ones. Okay, so I gotta take this apart again. So I think the next time I'm gonna aim the camera from not here, but from this angle so you guys can see across on the side of me and I can see the chat better because being this far away, I can't really read it on a 13-inch laptop. So that way I don't have to always lean away and look at it, or be able to put a 20-inch monitor up here right in front of here and I can easily watch what you guys are typing in. Because I have a couple 20-inch monitors I'm not using. Oh, sorry, 24-inch gaming res monitors that I don't use anymore. Because I bought 27-inch high-gain gaming res monitors, only 1080p though, of course. I couldn't afford the 4K. So those things are expensive, man. 4K? $1,000 for a gaming monitor just seems a little bit outrageous. Just saying. I mean, I understand the gamers out there go, that's nothing much. But when you pay for rent, food, medical expenses, it adds up after a while. And yes, I have medical expenses. I'm not ashamed to say it. I got type 2. This is what it is. Sometimes we're dealt with bad hands. Sometimes we're dealt with really bad hands. Fortunately, I was dealt with a really bad hand. So, yeah. Sucks, yes. But yeah, I don't like it to me. How the hell did that happen? Remember, it was on nice and tight, all of a sudden it just fell out. Oh, weird. Yeah, I've been also debating about bringing back the Makers Saturday night situation, since I haven't heard much from Robbie Mack or even from for everyone else that was involved in it. So bringing Sunday Night Makers back, I think it's going to be a fun little thing to do. Probably after the new year, once I've done this build, I can spend some time concentrating on it. It'll be great for the Makers community again. Because I don't know about you, but I enjoyed having the fun of chatting with everybody and just talking BS. It doesn't have to be about Makers stuff, just shooting the shoot with everyone. Boomer. Hey, you're a boomer too. Never mind, Miss Glow. Guess it takes one to know one, huh? Oh, brother. So yeah, that's it with the new belt on it. So this is done. The new wheels look great on it. As you can see, I'll just bring it on over. So all the new wheels are on there now. This is nice and clean. Moving this along, everything feels nice and loose, like it should. The belt feels good. Belt's going to need to get tightened. I know that much. I don't think I'm that much older than you. Not by much, if I remember correctly. So you can still call me a boomer. You're born in if you were born from 1970 to 1980, then you're not a boomer. Or yeah. Oh boy. So another thing I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to take off all the wheels off of this overnight. Not going to do it in the video because you guys don't need to see me doing this. And we're going to paint in all those twist knobs with a white erase marker. And we'll have it say up and down. Now, granted, yeah, I should do it with paint, but the way the erase marker makes it so much more easier to do it, and it stays on there nice and clean. So, yeah, it does wipe off a little bit with my thumb, but I mean, I just need it to be white up so I can actually see what I'm doing with these knobs. I know that the newer printers now are not coming with the knobs. They come with I don't know where these screws came from. Such a weird end screw. It like has the screw in and nothing on top. You'll find them all over the shop today. But anyways, I know the new knobs aren't coming out anymore. They're now just clamping them down, putting a little nut on the end, and then it uses a probe to level the pad properly. I could do that with this, but I don't think I will. I think I'll take off all the knobs and then paint them in so they can look like this. So I'm gonna do that off camera. But right now, the arm is done. I'm not going to be putting the arm on yet. I still got to do a couple more tweaks with this. Basically, put it on, and I got to buy a wrench, 10mm wrench, and bring it on and just tighten up all the centric nuts. So this is tight on the two bars. This is the Meanwhile power supply. It's in here, so I'm not worrying too much about that. But I am going to go and get all the mechanical stuff done first, including the wheels on here done. And then it's going to be cleaning up the rails, taking these off, putting them back on, recentering the, making sure all the, oh, snap, it just broke. Okay, looks like I know where I'm replacing. One of my, the end stop just broke on this. So we got the spare end stop, so we'll put it on here. And we'll get that all set up tomorrow. So, yay. Yeah, it just fell off. Huh. Flaky pieces of junk, these metal things are. So I might order another end stop. Place the one on here and replace the one on there. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. So probably, hey, yeah, we came back a long time ago, Kilroy. Just ending the stream now, unfortunately, my friend. So to everyone that I know, that you know who you are, 73, and to the rest of you, have a good one, and we'll catch you tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to start the stream, but I might start the stream around after the game. Unless it's 2 o'clock, then it's up to Kilroy to do his thing. And I'll let Kilroy do his thing. Because Kilroy's awesome. If you're not subscribed to Kilroy already, go to twitch.com and look for Kilroy 4243, I think it is. 42424646. I can't remember the number. He'll probably put it in the chat anyways. Let's see if he does. Kilroy's still there? There it is. Thank you. That's his number. 79. Oh, what the hell? 79763. Look him up on Twitch and hit follow. You don't need to subscribe to him, but if you have Amazon Prime and you're not subscribed to anyone, give him some Ben's money. You know, give him some Amazon money back. So you can do a thing and hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a cent. It just costs Amazon money, you know? So, like myself, I'm an Amazon Prime member, so I don't mind hitting that Prime button and throwing some money his way. And biddies and everything else I can throw his way. And if you also care about it, you can also look up Canadian Maker Project on Twitch. You don't need to subscribe. Just got to follow. I'm almost there at 150 followers. If I hit that 50 and I get that watch time, that means I become a partner and it helps out the channel immensely. Doesn't mean I'm moving over to Twitch. Just helps me out on my analytics and everything else, and just helps my Twitch channel grow a little bit more. So if you want to help me out, I'll be grateful for that. And yeah, I'll be doing some more Twitch stuff more and more and more. Consider Twitch like a backup channel that if anything was to go wrong here on this side, I can still communicate with you guys on the other side. So think about it. So just look me up on Twitch and, you know, just hit the follow. You know, you're not required to pay me money or anything like that, or give me Ben's money, or give me Amazon money or anything like that. Oh, thank you, Vince. Just like how 3D, just like 3D Medic Vince did. Follow me over on Twitch. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. And even I'll put it up there for you guys. So that's twitch.tv/Canadian Maker Project. So yeah, guys, it would be great if you can follow me there too. So anyways, guys, it's been a blast. I had a lot of fun. You guys have a good day too, and I gotta get back and take off all the screws and do them. Anyways, guys, talk to you later. Bye. And everybody, stay safe and take care of each other. I hope to see you tomorrow.